This is my 1998 BMW 540. Now, don't mind the mess in the car. It's been worked on for a long time. I recently had a 97, but I crashed it. I post a picture of it on my Instagram. You can check the link below if you want to go follow me on there. But this reason why it's sitting for this long is, long story short. So this is a manual, right? The moral story is, so I crashed the other one. I built the motor. I did the timing chain, coil, spark plugs, all sorts of stuff to that car. And I really wanted to, make it like really fast. And that wasn't manual. This one, that one was automatic. And it was like kind of like in a shitty condition. It was from my brother's ex-girlfriend, and she just like gave it to me. So I was like, okay, cool. I can like just start something, and like I just take it to the mechanics, and they just like told me like a bunch of problems with it, and I was like, holy crap, this is a lot. So I ordered all the parts from this one place, this one app that's called eEuro Parts. They specialize in like all sorts of parts. They take forever for shipping. It's like Asian shipping. Like it takes for fucking ever. Yeah, this is my first vlog, by the way. I don't know if anybody cares, but yeah, so this is not 5-speed, 6-speed, and if you know your BMWs, this is also a V8 M Sport. Tell by those bolsters and this bolster right here. But yeah, so I'm gonna start vlogging with my iPhone for now until I get a better camera. I'm gonna get the G7X pretty soon here. Probably in like the next couple like paychecks. I won't even it won't even come to mind until like I start like running out of like storage on this phone. But yeah, everything works except for the motor. So the mechanic that swapped the motor from the crash one to this one didn't take the ECU from the other one was black, so he didn't take the ECU from the black one to the silver one or gray one, whatever color you want to call it. And that really sucked because I wanted to drive it like so bad, and he told me like, oh, it might be a fuel pump. That's why this back seat is out and the fuel pump over there is like out of it, and that's why there's tools back there. So me and my friends try to do it, but then like there was fuel, and I don't know what was going through my mind when that happened, and like we tested out and everything was working. So we put the old fuel pump back in. I got my money back from the new one. I just didn't want to put the new one in because like the old one was still working perfectly fine. Like there was nothing wrong with it. There was nothing like clogged, and the leveler was still working. Like everything was perfectly fine. And it also did not match. Like it wasn't exactly the same. Like it was like obviously a newer version of like the fuel pump for this car, but I just like nothing was matching really. So I just returned it, and I just put the old one back in. So yeah, and now I'm down to my daily driver, which I know a lot of you will hate, but don't hate on me. It's a freaking Prius. I know, I get it. Prius drivers, they suck at driving. They do all this, but I do that too. Like there's no like moral story to that. It's just, just a Prius I'm doing payments on from my brother. Shout out to him. But yeah, after I'm done doing payments on that, you can see it in the corner over there. After I'm done doing payments on that, next video, which won't be for like another couple weeks. Next video, I'll vlog a tow truck picking up my car and taking it to the BMW dealership, because that's like my last hope really to go really in depth with this car. A lot of people say like, oh, just take it to a BMW dealership. Like so many people have been telling me to take it there. So I'm like, all right, fine, that's totally fine. Yeah, there's not really a lot of cool features of this car. There's not really much to look at. Obviously, heated seats, heating steering wheel, 6-speed. Still has the telephone. I'm really surprised it still has a telephone. And a lot of the stuff... Oops, I think I just broke that. Shit. Oh no, I just like clip it back in and then... Oh, no, I just broke it. Fuck. Well, those are the extra bolts from the motor. I'm just playing. And then, yeah, everything, there's something missing there. And it, like, you guys are probably getting, like, OCD about this. Like, oh, it's not clean, yada, yada, yada. But because of this moral story, I'm not going to clean it with this thing back here or in the front. Like, there's no way of me trying to clean it, even though, like, this is another story. Like, I detail cars for, like, you know, as a side gig, or I do it as a hobby. But yeah, I just do it as a hobby. I don't like do it because I need money or whatever. I just started doing it, and then I started making a lot of money out of it. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, like this can come up to something. I went from nothing to something, and I was really happy about that. But I just really needed like a really good incoming payment that was coming from like a real job. Yeah, so I don't know what this button does. If anybody knows what that button does, don't know. This was the same button on my 97, and I have no clue what the heck it does. It does not turn off traction control. That does though. But this turns off and on cruise control, up and down, heated steering wheel, call, I don't know what that does, up and down, switching stations, up and down volume, electric steering wheel that goes up and down, forward and backward, window switches. Obviously, it's pretty freaking ghetto, you know, like, it's obviously an old car. Tape player, I'm really hoping that this tape player is working, but I doubt it. And then I'll just have to listen to freaking radio, or I can just get one of those like Bluetooth things that like hook up to the cigarette lighter. But yeah, this is like a walk around. Also has a sunroof and, you know, switches and stuff. You can see my phone right there and my fat hand. And these doors are super freaking heavy. Like, oh my gosh, I literally just got hit by it. But yeah, they're pretty stiff. Also, I don't know if I just said this, but the last one, my 97 was pretty like beaten up, and all this like rubber garment, whatever you want to call it, was like all corroded, and or not corroded, but like all torn up. And the only problem that I have with the interior, I don't know if you want to call this interior or exterior, but all the rubber trims around every single freaking door are like off. So I need to buy new ones all the way around, and then also I need to buy new hood latches, because it doesn't stay. It just like, if I drive, it'll just like do this all day if I'm like torquing or whatever. New BMW emblem badge. Need to get freaking license plate delete, so then I can put my license plate right there. You can barely see it, but right there. I used to have that on my old car. And then I also need to get a new front bumper. Sadly, well, this happened with the old motor. The reason why I put the new motor in, because the last motor had a hole in it, and I just couldn't, like, there's no way of fixing it. Like, there's oil like draining all over. It would not run. And I also had problems with these fog lights on my 97, and I could not find any of them for like super cheap, but I'm glad that I got these now. And then this was an accident for my little brother. We were rolling it down the hill, and he turned too hard and he hit the freaking pole. Yes, these tires are freaking fat. And no, I am not lowered, but that's a pretty good like 3 finger, maybe 2.5. I'm like trying to keep it straight, but this freaking car is like super moldy. And another question is, oh, am I gonna detail it myself? Hell fucking no. I want this to be looking shiny as hell, and I want this to be buffed. I don't know how to buff, I don't know how to clay. So, you know, after it's done with the freaking BMW dealership, I'm obviously gonna take it like straight to the detail, even though that's gonna be even a longer wait. Yeah, this is like a full like tour of my car. Sorry, this is gonna be like one clip. I'm really trying not to like mess up on my words or whatever. But yeah, next clip or next video, next vlog, whatever you want to call it, will be towing the car to the BMW dealership. Those need to get buffed, and I need to get new headlights too. That's another thing. And I'm probably gonna get it tuned and lowered, but I heard that I YouTubed how to like lower the car with coilovers, and even like stock market, like even like OEM, like not OEM, but like just performance ones, like they're super, like just taking the suspension out of the back, like you have to take the whole freaking seat out. So I might have someone do that, but this gap needs to go. But yeah, there's a car over there, so I'm not trying to like be like all creepy and whatnot. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so after that vlog, hopefully the BMW dealership doesn't charge me a lot. But I literally bought the car non-running, and it's still non-running for like probably over a year now, and it's been sitting here being quiet. Oh yeah, another thing, definitely the resonator and the muffler is coming off. Like that's 100%. Like I'm not taking any like bullshit from anybody saying like, oh, it's too freaking loud, they just leave the resonator on. Like I've heard it without the muffler and the resonator, and it sounds so freaking nice. But yeah, and new brakes, new tires, just a lot of like nonsense bullshit that I want to do to this car. But more of the story, this, not the hood, but whatever's under the hood needs to get fixed like pronto. And I've been waiting so freaking long to fix this car. Like I've been pushing it way too freaking long, and I feel like if you came to this far, that's obviously like really cool. But if you came to this far, comment hashtag BMW for life. I don't know, but I came this far, and I've just been pushing it off for way too long, and I just really want to get it running. I want to feel the power again of a V8, not of a freaking 4-banger or 4-cylinder or even a freaking hybrid. Like I've been driving all types of cars with just like 4-bangers or V6s. Like I've been just nagging about like, oh, how slow these cars are. And then when I first drove this, I just like immediately like fell in love. Like yeah, the M5 is like cool too, but man, once you get your hand on a V8, you just never want to go back. So there's only body damage on the front bumper, and thank God the rear bumper is not coming off, because I heard that these clips right here are really a bitch to freaking come off. Also, this scratch, that's probably gonna get buffed off, and then this weird dent right here, like I feel like someone like hit a hammer with it or something, but I'm not really sure. My favorite part, when you fill up, you just like take it off, and then you just like put it right there. Like that's probably one of my favorite parts. And then when you lock the car, obviously this door locks too, so no one will steal gas from you. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Like, should I lower it? Like what should be like the first mod that I should do to this car? This freaking cat. First mod, lowering it, tuning it, or deleting it, like the muffler deleting the resonator. That might be the first one, because I bet a lot of people want to hear it. But the body is like the bumper, and that dent back there is not gonna be anytime soon. Like, I'm gonna be concentrating on like modding it. But I mean, maybe after the muffler and resonator delete, I might just do the bumper, because like that's like a no-no, and I don't like it looking like that. And if someone takes photos of my car like this, or like even like low, they'll see that shit. So, and also, oh yeah, this is another thing that popped in my head that inspired me to start vlogging now, is David Dobrik and TJ Hunt. I don't know if you guys know them. You guys should go subscribe to them, watch all their videos. They're super cool guys. They, you know, TJ Hunt mostly like inspired me to like start car vlogging and stuff, and I love cars. Like, I'm obsessed. But David Dobrik was like the funny one, and I started watching his videos from like the bottom and up, and like he started from like a G7X, and then he got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you know the moral of the story. But I don't know, I just heard something. But anyways, I really hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Peace.